All right. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the Crimson Saber podcast. We are back
What's up, guys?
here
Welcome.
talking Star Wars. Huh. What's up, Slev? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm ready to discuss some Star Wars stuff. What you got going on? How you feeling?
And I'm on a high right now, doing my wrestling podcast. Saw some of the stuff we talking about. I'm hyped,
Lit,
so
lit.
um Mandalorian fans, remember y'all said y'all wanted that movie? Kind of flop, didn't it? Mm.
Major,
Remember all the
major
shit we
flaw.
was getting? Yo, I was seeing some of the comments. "Hey, you can do it." I was like, all right. I was, okay, cool. They sent me everything. They was mad. Now it just goes to show, like you said, you just need to do another season. You didn't need to do a movie. It's a cash grab.
Exactly. So what did Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 62%. A 62%. Now, I don't know I don't know why they gave it that. Um that's a low rating, and maybe because I'm a Star Wars fan, I wouldn't have given it a 62% because it was still good. But like I
Okay.
said, it didn't need to be a movie. You know what I mean? Like it didn't give that. It didn't give that the Mando and Grogu needed. They what did they do? That was so significant. It's a side story.
It's like giving B it's giving C plus characters a shine, and it's like you didn't need to do that. And I think
Right.
that's what hurt it.
I think the only okay, they did it right with Andor. Like how, for
Hmm.
instance, they gave us Andor a series, right?
Hmm.
With the Mandalorian, they're doing it completely backwards. You started with a series and then you give us a movie. No, like Rogue One, yes, it was a bunch of side characters, but at least everybody liked Andor and then everybody was intrigued with Andor, so they gave us
Yes.
Andor series. Okay, cool. That was cool what you guys did. How strategic you guys, excuse me, gave us all that character.
Yep.
But for you guys to start with the Mandalorian and Grogu as a series and then like give us a fucking movie that was basically 3 episodes long. It was 3 episodes in a movie. I'm like, at the end of the movie, I'm like, okay, well, what's next? Well, who's gonna be the next Imperial officer, ex Imperial officer that you guys gonna go after? Like that's what it gave. Like I don't know. I liked it though. I liked it. It
I
was
know you did. I saw your face. I was like, look at her with her little Grogu ears on. I was like, I see you. But like you said, didn't need to be a movie. But
yeah, yeah.
we can roast Mandalorian all day. Let's start with your first topic. Hit me right now.
All right, so this is my topic. This is what I want to get into. Star Killer. No, listen, Zah. I know you said, okay, I'm tired of Darth Vader. I'm tired of Darth Vader, whatever. Okay, I get it, okay? Because I'm a little tired of him too. But there's like let me calm myself down. I've been seeing a lot like little posts here and there regarding Star Killer. And
Yep.
supposedly there's possible rumors of, a upcoming movie, maybe. We don't know. But there's been recent posts about it, that there's Lucasfilm developing plans to bring Star Killer into or into basically the official live action Star Wars canon,
Hmm.
right? So that's good. Nothing is official or confirmed, but there's like, little whispers. I think it started in the beginning of the year. Because I saw a video about it on YouTube. I forgot the guy's name, but I saw a video about it on YouTube and I was like, oh, that would be cool. But even Sam Witwer, when he was asked about it, because he portrayed, I think he voice acted and it was his likeness.
Yep.
Um, they asked him, hey, would you be willing to reprise this role? And he's like, hell yeah.
Yes.
So I'm down with that. Now, let's see, what could this look like, right?
Hmm.
Because me, I don't want to hear a movie. I'm greedy. I want like from the beginning to the end. I
Yep.
want a series. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Give me from when he was a little kid, how he took
Hmm.
the lightsaber from Darth. Like give me that. Like give me that. till he when he's an adult. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. What do you feel like? What do you feel like Lucasfilm should do with Star Killer?
They need to watch. They need to go back and play the game Force Awakens to
Right.
get the best version of Starkiller. Because I don't know if you remember, they wanted to bring him in Star Wars Rebels. They were thinking about bringing him. Dave Filoni wanted to bring him back there. So I was like, okay, if you want to do that, they were suiting up, but they like Star Wars, they trashed the idea.
Yeah.
So if you want to bring Starkiller in, study the game, see every bring. I want that anger. I want that
Yeah.
scream. I want
Yeah.
that power. And you are right. I am sick of Vader. But if they go about this really right,
Yeah.
I feel like you can give another life to Vader because now it's like this is Padawan, and then
Right.
remember he had then you can do the good and light side because even when you try to kill Vader, he has another one who kills him, circle,
Hmm.
and then he becomes so like I want that. I want those stories, like you said. I don't need movies anymore.
Right.
Series are the best way for them to go. Give me like a very maybe I don't want to say 10 episodes for a season, but if that's what you want to go, that's cool. But
I
give
wouldn't
me
mind 10
depth
episodes
and
per
lore,
season.
right? You give
Yeah.
them all 10 episodes, you got to give Star Killer at least 10 episodes.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I would like a dramatization of, the Force Unleashed. I want a dramatization
Mm-hmm.
of that, but I want it in series form.
No problem.
What they were saying, Lucasfilm were saying, they may have like a standalone like Star Killer movie, or potentially debut him in Ahsoka season 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna mix him in with Mortis in some shape or form.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's gonna be like Darth Vader's the father, Ahsoka's the daughter, and
Mm-hmm.
Star Killer is the
So,
son type of
yeah.
thing. And I can see that, I can see something like that happening. They can incorporate that as well, or if they want to give us Star Killer like that, fine. As long as we kind of get a background of Star Killer instead of just like throwing him in middle of a season or a middle of a show, like,
Yep.
give us some background on this character before you
Yes.
involve him, you know and then also, you know with Darth Vader, I want to see more of the turmoil that he faced between, we'll say, the Revenge of the Sith and the New Hope.
Uh-huh.
Like, he had a lot of like internal turmoil that he
Mm-hmm.
was going through. He lost his family. He
Yep.
The Jedi Order's gone, and now he has this basically his Padawan. Like, I
Yep.
want to see I want to see the mental turmoil, and he's dealing with Palpy. I want to see what he's going through. Like the good and the bad, because I know for the most part, Darth Vader is straight dark, but
Yep.
there's if Luke Skywalker was able to convert him, he's not all that bad. So let's see
Yep.
what kind of problems he was dealing with internally throughout this Star Killer, genre or series that he has.
No, you're right because remember, Palpatine does know about him. Does he see Palpatine torturing him? And then is that sliver of Anakin come out there where he's like, "Yo, this is me." Like, he's dealing with all that trauma and all that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day, Vader's just a trauma baby. So like,
Right,
I want to see like, yo, when Starkiller asks him what's all this about, and Vader really has to think about it because Vader just doesn't do things. Vader just acts. So,
right,
but when he has time to sit down and think, is he gonna think about like, damn, am I doing the right thing? Damn, am I doing this? Like, remember, Starkiller meets Yoda. He talks to him like, and all that type of stuff. I want him to talk to Yoda and then talk to Vader, and then maybe there's that little, maybe he drops a little seed that Luke uses in the end. So I'm with you. I do like it, and I'm gonna read this comment sheet from the Goons.
yeah,
Would y'all want to see the Star Killer series to be live action or animated? I feel like animated is the only way to do him justice. What do you think? It definitely has to be animated. I'm tired of live action. I'm tired of seeing people painted up. Like, yo, I'm just like, it's not needed.
yeah,
Animated series have always been working for Star Wars.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
Rosario Dawson. Oh my
they learn from Maul. Hopefully, if they learn from Maul, we would get us. We could. They can do Star Killer animated. I would prefer it animated. you know, when they introduce him into if they do, if they do
Hmm.
introduce him to Ahsoka season 2, then obviously it's going to be live action. But you know, maybe they'll give us like, maybe they'll give us like, you know, they'll throw him into season 2 of Ahsoka, and then they'll give us an animated series where like they're giving us backstory of, you know, where this character comes from, and the whole situation with, you know, Darth Vader and him. You know, like it would be better and easier to do it animated, but I wouldn't mind live action. I wouldn't mind live action. I wouldn't
Listen,
mind.
as long as
But
they're
I
not getting, yeah, as long as they're not getting, like, listen, I love Rosario Dawson, but her as Ahsoka, she is way too calm and way too peace. She's just like, and she just like, she's so perfect. I'm like, Asako Tono's this like, like gritty type person, and it's like, no,
Yeah, like what happened to you?
thank you.
What
See,
happened? Yeah, I can get that. I was a little frustrated with her character during Ahsoka as well. You know, I wanted her to be a little bit more aggressive. You know,
mm-hmm.
more like head on a swivel. You know, type Jedi, type gray Jedi, like a more cautious Jedi.
Yes,
Not just like, she's calm, and the way she moves her
yeah.
head. It's like, nah, I don't like that. I don't
She
like
got
it.
the answers for everything already. Like she's like Ezra, you shouldn't be doing this. I was like, all right, like I
Yeah,
get it, but Ahsoka Tano has Anakin's personality.
yeah,
She's supposed to be wisecracking, making jokes, and all that type
yeah,
of stuff. They took
yeah.
all that away to make her like
She
the
was like that
perfect
in
Jedi.
Rebels.
Thank
She was like
you.
that in Rebels. I don't know why they changed her personality in Ahsoka the live action. I don't know why they did that. I would have preferred her to be a little bit more energetic as well. I can agree with that. I can.
So that's why, to my point, that's why I feel like animated is the way to go because you can stick true to the characters, where you can't really do that with live action because if that person isn't getting it, it doesn't matter about any of that. So that's where I want to go. I want to do animated series. I think we both were agreeing on that.
Yeah,
And Starkiller is just such a great character because he has a lot of fans. Like
yeah,
I've never seen this many fans for Stark. Like they've been wanting Starkiller canon for like years now.
yeah. Since
Like
the game came out, I think they've been wanting him.
yes,
They've been wanting him to be like a part of the actual, canon, in which they can make them
yes,
canon. They have the room to, because if they made if they made Maul and Vader fight, they can include Star Killer. Maul and Vader never met each other a day in their
nope,
lives.
nope.
A day in their lives. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, I was talking to people, like, when, while I was watching the show, and they were like, when the Empire came into, I forgot the name of the planet that they were in. But when the Empire first came to the planet, they were like, when we saw the Star Destroyer or the Starship or whatever, we're like,
Hmm.
yo, do you think Vader's gonna come in? Do you think Vader's gonna come? And I'm like, I don't think so, because like they never really met each other, they never really fight. So I don't think, Maul and Vader are gonna actually meet or fight for real. And then
No.
boom, the last episode, they give us a duel between Maul, Jedi, a couple
Yep.
of Jedi's, and Darth Vader. I'm like, oh, okay, so y'all finessing the stories now to give views. Say
Yeah.
less. Give us
It's not
Star
I'm
Killer.
like I have no problem with it, but my thing is use this for the best thing like that, and I
Yeah,
think that's what we're trying to. That's what we agree on. So I'm happy to see where they go with Star Killer. There's so much. Like, please get Star Wars people, get out of your own way. Sometimes I feel like this is where Star Wars kind of loses us. Sometimes is because they try to please everyone. No, Star Killer has a unique set of fans.
he does.
Those are the fans. Go to them. Don't go to everyone else because then you're gonna water him down. He's not gonna be saying Star Killer. Like I want that anger that he's always has. That's why he's one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Make him as such because sometimes my biggest problem with Star Wars is they nerf a lot of their characters.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yes. Yes. They definitely do. They definitely do. Like they nerf Darth Vader a lot, and they show him a lot. They show him more than they nerf Anakin. Period. Like Anakin
Mm-hmm.
Skywalker. Like he has so much more potential and should have been way more aware of what was going on in the force, and way more aware of Palpatine
Yep.
trying to manipulate him than what he was going on. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
they made him an emotional ass crybaby who didn't want to lose his fucking wife. It was good story. Don't get me wrong, but like you're right about them nerfing they be stumping themselves in their foot. Like it's
I know
kind of
we're gonna.
pathetic sometimes. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
come
know
on.
we're. Yeah, I know we're gonna talk about him later, but Kenobi was the first time they made Darth Vader feel like a threat. Like in all of the stuff I've seen him in, that was the first movie, the first thing I've seen him as in Rogue One. But it was
Yeah, Rogue
like
One, he was serious. He was a bad man.
when he stopped the ship with one hand, and I was like, that's the Vader we need. I don't. Just
And they could, and I'm sorry to bring up Star Killer again, but like they can't no longer sit here and be like, oh, we can't add Star Killer into canon because he's stronger than Vader. No, like Vader's stopping ships with the Force too.
yeah.
Come on, like come on, like enough with that. Like they can make him canon, but regardless, yes, he was very menacing in Obi-Wan. Like I was like,
Hmm.
holy shit, like.
When he dragged Obi-Wan through the fire, yo, every week I was like, yo, wait,
Damn.
this is the Vader I want, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
definitely, definitely. Uh, want to read that comment?
yeah.
And shout out
I
to the
feel.
goons, man. Thanks for hopping in with us. Shout out.
Yeah, thank you for talking. Love seeing people talk Star Wars. She says, I
Yeah,
feel like they're worried about power scaling going forward, so they don't want to add too many OP people. You can answer this one.
it doesn't matter about the power scaling at this point anymore. You know what I mean? Because there we have writers to finesse that, for
Hmm.
a reason. But at the end of the day, we're dealing with these beings that should have powers of the sort. If you're saying that the force is everywhere, you should be able to manipulate the fuck out of it as if you're fully trained. If you're good at what you do, you should be able to do it with your eyes closed and do it well. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So I don't care about the power scaling. We should be able to have that, as a matter of fact, because
Yep.
at Darth Vader wasn't the only one. Like he wasn't the only one. He wasn't the
Yep.
only Darth. We have
Yep.
plenty of other ones. Give us a characters. Give it to us. How do you feel
Hey,
about the power scaling?
um, I the power scaling is so weird. I get they want to bring too many old people in, but there's so many old people in that you can bring them in. Like why
Yeah,
they're so scared? That's what, and I understand they're so scared of everything. They're like, oh, we don't want to bring this person in because then it's like, why don't they just beat Palpatine? And I think that's where their mindset is like, if this person's so strong, why is he not beating Palpatine? But it's not. It's like, you're not understanding. Palpatine's not just about power. He's about manipulation. He's about seducing people. Like if a
yeah,
power person just walk up to him, who says Palpatine doesn't make him his person? Who says Palpatine doesn't sway him to remember this is someone who's been swaying the Jedi's, the Republic, and everything. You have to take that type of stuff seriously. So
yeah,
bring in the OP people. Like I have no problem with it.
yeah,
Like I just feel like get away from they're always used to putting like underdogs versus like the big guys. It's like, yo, how many underdog stories can you have right now? Like let's start. You're giving enough C+ characters. Let's start getting some A+ characters in here. Let's get some
yeah,
A+ people in here to fight A+ people. It's a show. Let's go.
yeah.
God
I
damn.
that's I agree with that. I agree. There's so many more Jedi's that survived Order 66, as we can
Mm-hmm.
see, because we saw it in Maul, we saw it in
Yep.
Rebels, we saw it in Resist, we see it everywhere. We see it in everything that they give us. We see force sensitive people that have survived Order 66.
Yep.
I say that to say this. Give us a new threat. Give us a new threat. We already had Palpatine, we already
Yeah.
had Vader, we got Thrawn in the works.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? They put Plagueis in that John in the
An
acolyte.
acolyte. Oh my god. Ugh.
But let's get into like after the Battle of Yavin, after the new order or whatever, like let's if you guys, in my fantasy world of Star
Mm-hmm.
Wars, I would like for us to get the new Jedi Order.
Yep.
Yes, this is Legends, but
Mm-hmm.
let's drag some stuff out of Legends.
Yes.
Let's make it canon, right?
Yep.
You already have Rey Skywalker that can, you know, take the mantle.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ahsoka kind of coming in as well, if we want to add her in there. And let's bring in a new threat. Let's
Yes.
bring in, are you ready for this?
Who?
The Yu Zon Vong. Shout
Okay.
out to one of my followers for reminding me about. I forgot what his name was. He was a recent follower, but he put me on, reminding me about these people. Right?
Mm-hmm.
These aliens are an extra galactic alien species. You meaning that they're not from the original Star Wars
Star Wars.
galaxy.
Yep.
They're coming out from a different. They're coming from a different galaxy, right?
Yep.
We can get a smooth trilogy with
Yep.
these people, because one, we can scramble, whatever Jedis we got after the horrendous 7 through 9, and then maybe we can get an OG to appear to like guide us. We could get
Yes.
Mace Windu.
You want to follow that story or Mace Windu survived?
Yeah, let's get a Mace Windu dealing with a whole different threat. Like, hey, you guys we never dealt with something like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need some wisdom. Y'all need some wisdom, you
And
know?
yeah.
And
And
and give us the Vongs. The Vongs
yep.
are a cool new threat. I'll tell you why they're a cool new threat.
Go on.
Like I said, they're an extragalactic species. They're immune to Jedi mind tricks
Mm-hmm.
and telekinesis. They
And
can't
it
be
can't be
they can't be
sensed.
detected in the force.
Yes.
You can't detect them in the force.
Yep.
And the Jedi's are going to have to actually squabble. We're going to have to see
Yes.
squabble. Like, you're going to have to use your force in different ways. You can't use your force on these beings, but you can use other shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Think outside of, force choking or
Oh,
force
force
grabbing or
lightning.
force
Yeah.
pushing or whatever the
God.
case. You know what I'm saying? Give us some real combat. The Jedi's are not supposed to just be able to use the force. They're supposed to be able to combat as well. So
Yep.
give us that. I want to. They're a different breed of villain.
Yep.
They are vicious,
They
motherfuckers.
love pain. They love pain
They
too.
are vicious. Like, these people are going to be very, very, very hard
Yep.
to defeat, and we can get a smooth trilogy out of it. Y'all want to make it a series, Lucasfilm? Go ahead, make it a
Please.
series. Make it a live,
Please.
make it an animated series. I don't care, but show us a different way that force users can combat. I'm tired of seeing the regular shit. Like, we in 2026. Come on, man. Give us something new. Give us something where we can really like be like, yo, how they gonna really get out of this? Like, I want to see some fatalities, some limbs getting sliced off.
Yep.
Just we have it. We have get Kestis. Get what's the other boy from Rebels? Ezra. Get
Ezra. Yeah.
Ezra. You know, get Grogu. Get the new Jedi orders together. Get a new Jedi order in place where it wasn't like before. Rey, like, I want Rey to be like, hey, do your research, do your force traveling, see how it went, how it was, and then move forward differently. You know what I'm saying? Give us a beginning of how you started the new Jedi order, how you accumulated your order, have that threat come in, and let's
Yep.
see how y'all tackle it.
And the thing is, with the Vongs, Palpatine doesn't see them as a threat, but he does have to consider them because of everything you just said. They're not. You can't test them with the Force, and they're a threat to his empire. So he has to take them out. And this would be a great way for the new Jedi to expand on their powers. Like,
Yes.
if you have the training of Ahsoka, you got Luke in charge, and now, like you said, even if they get Mace, Now it's like, okay, let's really come together and let's go back to what we were, the Jedi
Right,
training. And that
right.
way you get past some of the staleness of the Jedi with their the worst thing is the Jedi are stale in their mindset and stale in their powers. How the fuck are you stale in everything? Like you're so rigid in everything. And that's the
Exactly. Like expand. You have a whole universe. You have these temples. Find
mm-hmm.
your people. Find them. Like how y'all did before. Find them, holler at them, let them know, listen, this is gonna be different. We're gonna be,
Yes.
we're not gonna stunt your growth. We're gonna be we gotta learn to both, dark and light.
Yes.
Give us some, bring the old, but refresh it, revise it,
Please.
because we can't completely cut off our emotions anymore. It didn't work for us. It didn't work for us,
Oh
you
gosh.
know. Let's see, if
Oh.
the Force can immaculate concept Yoda's people, then Jedi should be able to manifest Kamehameha.
Oh my god. Please.
That's just a theory that I have on the Yoda species. I said on my Instagram that I feel like the Force kind of makes the Grogu species, the Tridactyls, because we don't know where they're from. We don't have a planet, a name of the
Nope.
species or anything. They're very rare and few when they do come around. So, like, my theory was like, I think the Force makes them. Like, they kind of like push them out to give whoever around guidance
Yeah.
and balance out whatever's going on in the Force or whatever. Like, they're the real balance. Like, Anakin was made because
Wait.
Palpatine and Plagueis was
Play
out
this
there
one.
trying to make something crazy with the Dark Force, and the Force
Being
was
dumb.
like, all right, here's Anakin,
Mm-hmm.
y'all wildin'. So I don't want to get into the whole prophecy thing, but
Nope. Nope. Let's stay on the U. And the thing is, there's 19 books in Legends. You can,
yeah,
like you said,
there is, there
you
is,
can make at least three good movies if you stick to the freaking thing. That's why I hated when that new lady took over. She's like, we don't have access to the legends. I was like, yo, this is part of the problem. This is part you are the pinnacle of the problem because there's so much lore out there. You can expand on their the Vongs love pain. Now it's like, okay, lightsaber cutting their arms off, that's not gonna work on them. They're gonna even attack even more. They're vicious, like you said, and they see it's kind of like a cult. Now you have another cult with the Jedi cult. So like, I'm here
yeah.
for it. I'm here
They are like
for
a
it.
cult. Yes, yes. We
Yes,
can see their origins, and
yes,
they're sentient. They can talk. We can see their origins as well. Give us, yes, like, you guys don't want to go back and show us, how the rule of two was created, and you don't want to go back to the Jedi times. Okay, then give us a new threat, and make the Jedi's really squabble. You know what I'm saying? Make them really have to use their force in different ways, in
yep,
different forms.
yep.
Give them a brand new threat. I don't want to see Palpatine return again anymore. I'm done with him. I don't ever want to see him again. That's it. I'm done.
Like if you just want to do a scene or two where like like Vader like kneels down and like
Yeah.
he's like talk like that's fine. I'm okay, but let the Vongs be the main focus.
Yeah.
If you just want to see a scene of Palpatine being like, Lord Vader, don't concern yourself with that, I'm all right, because once he says that, that means it's no longer a concern. You can get that out maybe with the first first movie, first 30 minutes of the movie. Now
Yeah.
we're just focused on the Jedi,
Right.
and that's the way you need to go. Like, guys,
Yeah.
this isn't hard. This isn't rocket science. And I feel like Star Wars writers make this shit rocket science all the time.
I think because what they're trying to do is kind of like appease to women as well. They
Mm,
want, like, they want all they want to get, like, the different ranges of ages, and, like, they want to get more females involved as well. Y'all don't need to give us a main female protagonist to get us in there. I love Star Killer. I don't need
mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, I didn't need Ray, but you guys gave us 7 through 9. Y'all gave us the Ray Skywalker. So if you guys are gonna give us
Mhm.
a Ray Skywalker, and I know that the whole situation where Ray has, like, taken a little, like, there's a stunt with Ray's movies or whatever. Maybe they're trying to, like, redo or remix or whatever what they're gonna do, but Hopefully someone at Lucasfilm sees this and they see like, yo, yeah, let's put the Yuzon Vong in there, bro. Like, let's make a new Jedi Order. Like, what are the Jedi's doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
There is no there's no actual like form of
No.
there's no faction. They're
Yep.
just some rebels and ex imperial officers, or the new world, the new order, or whatever that they're that that they're basically kind of leading to in between with the Mandalorian and Ahsoka and all this other BS. Like, yeah, okay, if you want to stick within that timeline, finish up with that timeline. But when you guys
Mm-hmm.
give us something regarding Jedi's, new Jedi, when it comes to like Rey and stuff like that, give us a new threat. I don't want Rey dealing with Thrawn.
No. No.
I do not need Rey dealing with Thrawn. I'm trying to figure out what they even what is Thrawn's situation? Because he's just he's an admiral, but who is his commander?
I don't even know. Like, I know he doesn't really report to anyone besides
Exactly.
Palpatine and Vader. Like that. That's pretty much it. And Thrawn isn't a Jedi level villain. Like I don't need, like you
Exactly.
say, I don't need a Jedi. That's for the rebels. That's who he needs to stick around. Like honestly, keep Rey to yourselves, bro. Like y'all done messed up her character to the point where like I don't even really want to see a remake of her. Like if you want to show her like a cameo, go right ahead. But I don't need Rey in my. I don't need that. I don't need that. And like going back to the Vongs, because they're a new cult, remember Luke is still trying to start his new Jedi Order. If you
Mhm.
want to have like people being like, "Yo, I like the way the Vongs think," now you got Ascension. Now you got Luke's trying to keep everyone together. Because then you can play even, yeah, as much as I hate 7, 8, and 9, why Luke eventually becomes like the way he does, because he did lose people to the Vongs. He did lose like that. There's so much stuff you can play with and you can go off of that, but if you gotta stick to what you're doing and you try to appease everyone, it's just gonna fail. That's just here, no here nor there. It's gonna fail. It's gonna
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, he's basically an imperial. He works for the empire.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ahsoka still. Yeah, yeah. I'm done with like the empire stuff. Like I said, I want a new threat. But
Yeah.
finish up with Ahsoka and all of that, and finish up with Thrawn. Cool. I can't wait to see all of that. But I definitely am looking forward to what's the next phase.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Oh, she has Mando versus Thrawn. Do you want to see that?
Eh, nah.
Oh, why not? Why not?
uh I don't know. I mean, if they're gonna incorporate, the Mandalorian helping out Ahsoka with Thrawn, then they gotta finish up with Planet Mandalore,
Mm-hmm.
because he needs help. He needs more. They need military might as well.
Mm-hmm.
So get the Mandalorians together. I thought that's what the movie was gonna be about. To be honest. Oh goodness, bro! I was like,
Oh.
oh shit. Okay, they're gonna make a movie. Okay, they're gonna be Black and Planet Mandalore. They're gonna get that. They're gonna get it together. Like, what's the
Mm.
situation? What's going on with Planet Mandalore? You know what I mean? Like, get the Mandalorians together to help with Ahsoka and Thrawn, because Thrawn is brain over brawn. He
Yep.
is a strategic ass,
Yep.
person. He's
Yep.
he's smart. He is smart. So they're gonna need all the help that they can get. They're gonna need a good military might. So if we're gonna incorporate the Mando with Thrawn, it's got to be like him, like helping with Ahsoka and them. Like, I don't want
Yes.
Thrawn to be in the Mandalorian.
No.
I don't
No.
want that. No.
No, we didn't. I didn't even really like them pointing towards him. Like, remember, she's like, "Where's your boss, Thrawn?" And I'm like, You guys, that was like season one. I don't need Thrawn and Mandalorian. You got your own shit going on, but it's once again, it's what they want to do. And but like you said, he's more of a general. He should be fighting B to C level heroes. That's where he sticks out. Like, I don't need
Yeah,
him fight. I don't need him fighting Mandalorian. I don't need him.
yeah,
If you like you said, if he wants to come and he helps them like escape, I'm fine with that.
right.
Anything else, you're doing too much.
Like take out a base here
Yes.
and there. We can do that. But I don't need the Mandalorian versus Thrawn. No. Mm-mm.
Because what can Thrawn really do against him? So it's just like now it's a mismatch, and like yeah, Thrawn
Yeah,
has hands,
yeah.
but Mandalorian got all those. What? Nah, we don't need that. We don't need
Right,
that.
right, right, right. And Thrawn is more of a commander type of
Yes.
thing than anything.
Yep.
But we it could be where he has this he has all types of stuff. A large with Thrawn, he has a large military might that can be very threatening to where the galaxy or whatever, and definitely incorporate the Mandalorians, not just the Mando, like the
Yep.
Mandalorians as well. Like y'all need help from them too. And if we got Mando and Grogu kind of getting along, the Mandalorians need to kind of like put their stuff aside as well and fight along with force sensitive people, because
Yep.
we're all facing the same threat at this point. So yeah, use on Bong. I want a new villain. I want a new story. Give us a new Jedi Order. Give us better combat. We getting good combat, don't get me wrong. But and I'm not trying to sound ungrateful on like what we're getting, because what we got with Maul was amazing. We got really good combat with Maul. It was beautiful. But give us something where like, yo, a Jedi has never encountered a threat where they weren't able to use the Force.
Yep.
Like they never encountered that threat before. That will be amazing to see how they can maneuver around that, how they can learn around that.
Yep.
Give me that.
They're so force they lean on the force too much. It's like,
Yeah,
yo,
they're
you guys got to get out of that.
very dependent on
Mm-hmm.
the Force, very dependent. And it's like, all right, that's not all y'all got though.
Like, damn, y'all can't do nothing else.
Right, y'all
Like,
got
what
blasters. There's a lot of other things that you guys
what the
can
fuck y'all be
do.
meditating for then? Like
It-
y'all meditate all the time and y'all still come with the same solution for everything. This is why like we said before, the Jedi are kind of awful. Like,
yeah, I need them to get more thorough, more
yes,
gritty,
yep,
uh, just like ruthless a little bit, I want the Jedi's to behave like how they behaved in the Clone Wars.
yes.
Get
Shout out,
crazy.
great show, great show,
But
great
right
show,
now,
great
bring that
show.
over.
Like, yeah,
Bring it over.
yeah, great show.
Because
Like,
if clones are sentient beings. They
mm-hmm,
feel, they have dreams, they have feelings, they can think for
yep,
themselves, they eat, and they use them like
yeah,
so sparingly.
yep,
So sparingly they use these clone troopers so sparingly. And you mean to tell me that y'all can't get ruthless and get on your bully and really like fight for real? Come on, bro. Y'all could do it. I'm just saying.
gosh, there's so much they can do, so much they can do.
Yeah.
Ah,
Even with getting back to Star Killer,
yep,
that game,
great game.
he had a very long life. Like he even had a
Mm-hmm.
time where he wasn't he I think he from what I remember watching the game, I think he even got involved with like one of the commanders that was working there, I think, and they were like in hiding. I forget.
It's been a while since I played the game.
I
Now I
forget,
get
but
it.
he
I
he
get it.
has an
I get it.
arc. He has an arc where he's like not doing bad shit, and then I think Vader finds him again, and he
Mm-hmm.
almost kills Vader or something like that. Like there's so many like ups and downs that you can go with emotional ups and downs that you can go with Star Killer
Hmm.
that I feel like we can get with them.
And even for Star Killer, this kind of leads to my another point. If you do train him, like you can have him looking at old holocrons of Sith Academy, see how the Sith were, because we always talk about the Jedi Academy. We never talk about that. There, people don't understand there was a Sith Academy too.
Yeah,
So like you can learn from that. Like like there's so much stuff they don't go back on because
right.
it's a lot of Jedi propaganda that like
Hmm.
yo you don't understand those Sith Academy people were learning that type of
Right.
stuff and like that ties into the old Republic. You can do stuff like there's a lot you can do. Like
Yeah.
you can give us an episode of
You
him
can give
reading
us
hologram.
flashback
Yeah,
episodes. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
he can
I
learn from Dark Nihilus. He can learn from Dark Sion. He can learn, and he could see like how their thinking was there, and that can probably show him what's the difference between them and Palpatine, and then he can
right.
kind of see like, oh, Palpatine has that kind of bastardized his ruler too, where they were strictly in that, like they taught you both sides, where it's like Palpatine's not going to do that. So Palpatine's just a dickhead. Like that's pretty much
Hmm.
what it is. So like,
Hmm.
I feel like so like I'm combining our 2 points. Like that's the type of stuff I want to see. Like if we're gonna do this, let's start going back and like looking at other stuff. Like let's stop making the Sith look like they've just been these two people for like decades.
Right.
Like it's not
Right.
like that. It's not like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely see them going back through, like, when he force walks, or when he
Mm-hmm.
finds a holocron, and whatever, or when he goes into an old like Sith temple, and
Mm-hmm.
they have, I can definitely see flashbacks with that. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that kind of like Jesus that. Like you can find out about the Sith during the Great Galactic War and quote. Like you can find out about all those type of things. I'm just saying if we're gonna do this, let's do this. Like
Right.
let's actually go in and like let's figure this type of stuff out because
Yeah.
we've been like even with the Jedi, they kind of bastardize it, but like let's like learn more about the rules too. Let's learn more about all these other Darth Lords. Cause like you said, there's not just pop. We don't need to see Palpatine anymore. Let's go and like explore other people who are doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah. Other Sith lords. Palpatine wasn't the only Sith lord. Like, I'm tired of Palpatine. You know.
They they love Palpatine. They love Palpatine. Palpatine is their Sith cash cow. He is their Sith cash cow.
They need to take advantage of the fans now. The fans
Mm-hmm.
that they have now, because Christensen or whatever is getting the notoriety and the attention, right?
Yeah.
And reportedly, he's lined up for at least two more Star Wars projects, not including the season 2 of Ahsoka. Two more other Star Wars projects he's confirmed for. We got the technology, we got the visual effects. We can work in some lore of Revenge of the Sith, and between a New Hope. We can
We
develop
can.
something with that. Like, you guys keep giving us what's between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. You guys keep giving us other stuff in between that.
Yeah.
We don't whatever, like, to be honest, Ahsoka could have still been a side character. She
She
didn't
is.
she didn't That's my hot take, is honestly, Ahsoka didn't need a series.
No. No, I agree. I agree.
Ahsoka didn't need a series. We could have had some type of like Rebels live action,
Mm-hmm.
where we get Ahsoka there as well with
Yep.
everybody else. Have whatever Ahsoka's going, like, give us different, how shows do, give us different point of views from different people. If it's live action, add us in the Star Killer and the Darth Vader dynamic, and that,
Yes.
because it was during that. It just, I don't know, like, what are they doing in the rooms when they're discussing Star Wars? I don't know what it is that they're doing.
Playing Russian roulette with the worst ideas, man. Like, god damn.
Like,
Like,
it's not it. What we talking about right now, that will be so fucking fire.
it'd be beautiful. It'd be beautiful. Like, even to like the Vader thing, like they just show us one, like show us what Vader goes through. Show us like the agony, the pain, like of putting on the suit. Like, what are his thoughts? Like, Like this man sits in a tank with
Yeah,
his hatred. Like, yo,
they need to
really be
take advantage of Hayden Christen being on board for however
yes.
long he's going to be. They need to take advantage of that because we can get that with him. When we have his body outside the suit, we got it. Like, let's do
Yep.
it. Yeah,
Show him making his red lightsaber. Show him bleeding his red. Like show us because remember they said you have to make that through pain and anger. Like let us see that. Show me that. Like show me how he made his crystal. How he got it to be
how
red.
he bled his
Those are the
crystal.
type of
Yeah,
stories we need to see.
yeah,
I
definitely.
love Vader, but I don't need Vader just showing up, doing destruction, and doing that type of shit.
Yeah,
Show us how he is still going through his trauma. Make his trauma his story. Like you give us one episode on that where he talks to Starkiller on how he made his lightsaber. He said you have to make your own lightsaber, and that's a process. Right
right,
then and there, you got a flashback.
right. It don't take much, bro. It's not rocket science, like you said before.
Oh
It's
God,
not rocket
bro.
science. It don't take much. That
They want to.
a flashback can fix a lot of things in Star Wars. Like it can bring a flashback can bring in characters, and then you can get a
Yes.
reaction on whatever characters get a lot of attention and make a story. Make people see you on Vong and they're gonna go ape shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like give us that would be an amazing backstory to see. After Order 66, what Vader did to bleed his lightsaber, what his force walk, like, just have him talk to Star Killer,
Yes.
you know, aka Galen Merrick. Have
Yeah.
him talk to him.
Galen Merrick. Ah, the name. That's why I've never called him that. I was like, Galen Merrick. It's like it goes from Star Killer to Galen Merrick. I can't go. I can't do that to you, bro. Like, I'm gonna call you Star Killer, bro. Like
For the rest of your life, you're
you
Star
let-
Killer.
can't be can't be intimidating with a name like Galen. Galen's like, what is Galen? Hold up. Wow, bro, get out of
It's
here,
a
man.
Jedi's
Like,
name.
oh my gosh.
Jedi's name. So you know how that goes. Shit is crazy.
But I know you hit me up about it. Kenobi season 2 is somewhat be I don't know if it's official, but it looks like it's being greenlit.
Yeah.
What are the two things you want to see in Kenobi season 2?
I want to see him handle Inquisitors.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how he maneuvers in life.
Yes.
Like how are you maneuvering now? How are you looking over Luke Skywalker as well? Like what are you doing with that? Um as well as I would like for for him and Darth to have some type of dialogue again. Some type of dialogue where he tries to bring Anakin back. Like I'm trying to bring Anakin back. I want him to have a couple of episodes where he tries to bring Anakin back.
Yeah.
They have dialogue. It doesn't work out, and they end in a duel.
Yep.
And like Obi-Wan is completely brokenhearted from it, like completely broken, and he's basically has given up on Anakin Skywalker.
Yep.
I want to see that heartbreak, because we got a little bit in season 1 where he apologized and he said,
Mm-hmm.
no, you didn't kill Anakin,
I
I
told him.
did,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to get the finalization of I want to get the realization of, like, yeah, there's no coming back from this.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything coming back from this.
Yep.
What would you like to see?
I want to see him interact with Qui-Gon's ghost more because
Okay.
Qui-Gon is the only one who actually believes that Anakin's always going to come back. Remember, even when Obi-Wan died, he was like, he told Luke straight up, he's like, oh, your father's dead. He's like, Anakin's dead. He killed him. I want to know how him and Qui-Gon get to that breaking point where he's like, no, like you said, after that fight, he's just Qui-Gon's voice, ghost comes to him. He's like, he's still lost. He's gonna find his way. And Obi-Wan's just like, no, he's truly dead. And then Qui-Gon's like, my young Padawan, you're still too young. You still don't understand how the Force works. But I'll always be here. And then he disappears, and Obi-Wan's just like, nah, you don't know what he's talking about, because out of all the Jedi, even Yoda has problems believing that Anakin's gonna come back. Like, it's
Mm,
really Qui-Gon who's the only one who ever believes in him. I just want to
okay.
see him get to that point where it's like you even tell your master, like, nah, he's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
That's what, like, that'd be
That's,
a
yes. That would be good. That would be a good, yes. That's good. I like that. Yeah.
that'd be a tough way to end even an episode or the season. Just like, nah, after I fought Anakin, I've seen that he is truly lost. And
Yeah.
Qui-Gon's like,
Yeah.
no,
And
no,
I don't need more. I don't need any more Obi-Wan after season 2. If they
no.
end it correctly, if they end it with him, retiring in Tatooine and just looking
Mm-hmm.
over, Luke, end it like that. Don't give me any
Yep.
more. But yes, give me that. Give me that conversation with him and Qui-Gon, and him just completely not believing that there is nothing that can bring, because Obi-Wan goes into the forest still combating Darth
Yeah.
Vader. So he's,
Yep.
he does. I want him to get that realization once he sees his son convert him. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And then they're all in a force watching Luke, and then I want to get a force convo with Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
A force combo. I don't know if we can make that. I don't know. But that would be cool.
Also, I like you said it, about Obi-Wan dealing with stuff. I kind of want to see Obi-Wan run into old generals from stormtroopers, like people he used to work with, like him having to, like, do I talk to them? Do I do this? And
Oh, clone
like,
troopers.
yeah, clone troopers. Yeah, like
Okay,
Obi-Wan run into, like maybe he sees Rex again or something like that.
right.
Yeah, just stuff like that to show like he's still kind of a broken man from the war.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
those are the two things I really want to see. But that
yeah.
that first one is definitely a must.
I would like for the stormtroopers to get a general apology from the Jedi's.
Yes.
They should.
Yes.
They deserve a big apology, because of how they were used and how they were. They didn't, like, you guys didn't look over your product. Y'all let a
Mm-hmm.
whole emperor implant chips in us, and my brothers in arms shooting
Yep.
our commanders, and I want to get in some type of dialogue from someone, like, it could be Obi-Wan, to apologize, like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry that we did this. We
Yep.
didn't know that what we didn't know why we were even fighting a war, to be honest. Like,
Yep.
be honest. Yeah, I don't know what
Yes.
y'all was fighting for real. Like, y'all knew, but y'all was getting set up. They
Yeah. An
got set up.
apology. I'd be like,
They
yo,
deserve the dub.
I'm sorry. Like, we killed your brothers in arms, and we were out here fighting a losing battle the whole time. And
Yeah,
like, he should get on his hands and knees and apologize to these
yeah.
people, because like you said, they are sentient beings and they were losing their lives because you guys were out there unprepared and
Hmm.
just sending them like they were freaking the your meat shields, and like that shit deserves to, you guys do deserve to catch flack for that. Like,
Yeah.
they
They
deserve
deserve
that.
an
They deserve.
apology. I would
Yeah.
like for it doesn't have to be an Obi-Wan, but I would like for some type, like, if we ever do, get the clone troopers involved again, because I know we saw. I don't think we've seen them in live action at all, actually. But they popped up again here and there, Rebels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But within that timeline, they're still around. Some of them are still around. So
Yes.
some of them deserve an apology. We can have some type of dialogue where they get an apology from somebody, you know?
Like, damn, y'all really scummy for that. Like, and I hope the stormtroopers yell at them. I hope they like, nah, I don't want your apology. I hope,
Yeah.
there's gonna be the one that accepts the apology, but
Yeah.
like there should be a majority of them like, nah, don't fuck with you like that. Cause
Yeah.
y'all sit out there and y'all didn't care about us, and like, I hope someone says, I'm glad that did that word. Like, something like that. Just throw some drama in there.
What will be really cool if, like, a former Jedi is running away from, like, a inquisitor or
Mm-hmm.
somebody, and they're like hiding out in Tantus because that's where the Bad Batch is residing.
Yes.
Tantus, and they run into a clone trooper, and the clone trooper realizes that oh shit, they're running from somebody, and they help out this Jedi, and
Mm-hmm.
they have that dialogue like that. Fucking Tech will be not Tech, R.I.P. Tech.
Yeah.
Crosshair will get in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be like, you got, like say, you guys had us out in the battlefield. We lost our brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You guys killed us. I want and for somebody to be like, oh, I'm really sorry. Like we had no idea what was going on. Like it could even be a bad batch. We don't even, we already know a lot of the clone troopers are kind of like gone here and there. So the Bad Batch is still around here and there. Get them
Yeah.
in, get them in live action, and get an apology dialogue somewhere.
Give the clones reparations, the comments, the clones.
That has though.
Oh my gosh, yo! Once again, you have anyone? You have anything else?
Give the clone. That's a good
Oh,
one.
hashtag give the
That's a
clones
good.
reparations. Clone reparations.
Yo, I
Hashtag.
need
Oh
this
my
clip.
god.
I need a clip on the clone that I'm gonna put. Give the clones reparation. That's priceless,
Oh,
honestly.
that is comment of the day right there,
Yeah, that
man.
is.
Oh my
That's a great
gosh.
one. That's a great one. Shout out to
Oh,
Goons. Shout out to
shout out to
Goons.
Goons for joining us because got me almost in tears. Jeez.
But
Oh,
anyway, man. You got anything you want to discuss? Anything else you trying to discuss, or
no, that's
we
it.
wrapping up?
I got my two topics in. But
All
anything
right.
about you?
I'm done. I got the Star Killer. We need some Star
Mm-hmm.
Killer. Hopefully it's not just a rumor. Hopefully we get something give me something.
Yes.
Give us some flashbacks, give us some
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Bring the legends in, make it canon. We can do it. And then once we for the future, for Star Wars future, give us a new threat, bring in the Bonds. Bring in the
Please.
Bonds.
Please.
Give us something new. I would love to see something new.
If it happens, you heard it here first on the
Facts.
Crimson Saber podcast. Please, if the Longs come in, you heard it here first. We
Facts.
want some of that Disney billionaire evil money. All right, like
Yeah.
listen, hard out here, man. What?
Dead ass.
But thanks, Lev. Thanks for joining once
Of
again,
course.
guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We will be back next week. This is a great thing we have going on. I love seeing Star Wars fans. We get a lot of comments. We will have clips out for you guys. You guys can make sure to follow both of us. Slev, you want to give them your details?
Oh,
Where they
sure.
can
Yeah.
find you?
Holla at me at Instagram at Slevin. Is SLV, the number 7, and N as in Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
All of my uh, uh, tags and platforms are on there. You can hit my YouTube from there. My TikTok is there. And I think my X is on there as well, my X account.
Mm-hmm.
So holla at me on Instagram.
And you can follow me on Young Zaza at uh, Instagram. Same thing about Twitter. If you want to follow the pod, PGM Pod. Shout out to Culture of Wrestling, and of course, shout out to my boy Reed, Straw Hat Podcast, where we talk everything One Piece
That's right.
and everything. We will have another reaction this Monday coming up.
That's right.
Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we are
Out of
out.
here. Take it easy, guys. Happy Saturday.